Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with a Disney doll unboxing. Now, this is from the new movie Encanto, which is streaming on Disney Plus on December 24th and is currently in theaters. It's really good. It's got music by Lin-Manuel Miranda, some really catchy songs that are pretty much trending on TikTok, or at least my side of TikTok right now. This is the Deluxe doll set. Now, it doesn't come with all of the characters from the movie, but it does come with most of them. Most of the ones that play, like, the integral roles. I would have loved to have seen them include a Bruno doll in here. And this is a spoiler-free review. So, we do have our main character, Mirabel. And we have her oldest sister, Isabella, and her other older sister, Luisa, as well as her younger cousin and his animal friends. So this is a great set. It's a very large box, considering how few characters are actually in here. Really about a third of the box is taken up by the little animal friends. But you can also get this set minus the animal characters and without articulation from the Jakks Pacific set that's sold at Walmart. And that one is only $40, I want to say, retail, and this one retails at $100. But if you follow my channel, you know I do not buy dolls unless they are articulated, or there's a good chance that I can body swap them. So we're going to open these and do a little bit of a review of them. I did also buy the other two Encanto dolls. That is the Isabella hair play doll and the singing Mirabel. And I was going to open these and do a review, but I've got to look at the outfits a little more closely, because I'm pretty sure that these two dolls are in exactly the same outfits as the ones in the Deluxe doll set. So I may just leave these in the box, but I haven't decided yet. Because I did order those two as soon as they became available, and then I saw this one kind of leak out on Instagram. And so I had to have this one, because generally my goal is, from going forward now, every time a new movie launches, is to get the Deluxe doll set, which they did not do for Luca, which makes me a little sad because I wanted Luca dolls. But I did get the most recent Frozen set that they relaunched. So let's take a look at the back of the box, so you guys can see. So there's no details really on the back of it. It just says Deluxe doll set. You get kind of a faded to gray image of La Casita. And then again, we have the retail price over here. $99.99 US, $139.99 Canadian. I'm not sure what that goes into in the British pricings or anything, but they're generally pretty comparable. So these generally open pretty easily, except for the tape on the side, because these are designed to be very much a kid-friendly box. And Disney Store has gone a lot more green lately with their classic doll lines, at least. But that does not hold true of their Deluxe dolls, which are designed to really encompass everything. So there they are outside of the box, as you guys can see a little bit better. So it does have Mirabelle's accordion also. No extra flowers or anything for Isabella, which is a little sad, but I do have all the flowers that come with the hair play doll, so that's kind of nice. A little bit of glue in her hair right there, but let's take a look at the animal friends first, which I'm going to use my nippers to get them out as quickly as I can. So here we have a toucan. And now, none of these animals got names in the movie, which is a little sad because we don't have good names to call them. If you know, or if they've been put in the art books or anything, let me know. I do know that the toucan was voiced by Alan Tudyk because he's Disney's basically hitmaker. Every time they put him in a movie, it does well. This is a capybara. Very cute, very side-eye. I like it. And then, of course, we have our big jaguar. I think that's the only two that are holding him. Yeah. Okay, so he is fairly large. Like, when you set him down next to a regular doll, he comes up above the knee with the head. I would love to see a Raja that's this size from Aladdin, but they don't like to give us deluxe doll sets for movies that have already premiered. So we've got those, and they're very cute. And you know, I cannot remember. I think his name is Antonio, but honestly, his name skips my mind. But we are going to... Got one more over here. And he's got a little... He's got, feels like one staple back here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so here is... I'm gonna say it's Antonio. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I can't watch it again in theaters right now, so I have to wait until next week when he comes out. So he does have articulation. He does have it at the elbows and the wrist, which is nice because this is a new body, and he has knee articulation, which I love. No ankle articulation, but that's not uncommon for Disney store dolls, so I'm not complaining about that. Disney store dolls don't usually give us ankle articulation. Now, with the Raya dolls that first came out, when the first movie came out, we did get really good articulation with her, but I think it was because they expected that movie to be more of an action movie. And so that's why they gave her more articulation. Kind of like when Mulan came out, we got some really good articulation for the 90s from her Mattel dolls. But I'm gonna try to take Isabella out easily. I think I've got most of her out. Now I just gotta get her head. I do hate when they do the head staples for Disney Store, but and there was a neck or something. Yeah, okay. So, and she does have some earrings on also. You can't really see that from the box, but very cute earrings. A little sort of tropical flower in her hair. Not too much glue to hold her hair in place. She is articulated here at the elbows and the wrist, And then again, there's a little bit of padding inside here to keep her dress in form, but we just cut that out. And she's got her articulation here at her knees. Her thighs are a lot longer than her calves, which is a little weird. She's not entirely the same as Moana, which is nice. So they did make new body molds for these characters, I guess. Her face is very similar to Elsa's, even in the animation. But we're gonna set her over here. Set her on the ground. There. We're gonna get our Mirabelle out. And yeah, there is a neck holder. I really dislike when they do neck holders on Disney dolls. Like, I appreciate it because it's not going to go anywhere in the box, but it's also one of those things that's really hard to see sometimes. Okay, I think we got most of hers. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to take her off kind of as carefully as possible. So here we go, we got her. She's got some earrings on under there too. You guys can see that, little blue baubles. Her ears do hold her little glasses on. And again, we've got really long thighs compared to calves, which is a little more realistic than some doll proportions, but not that realistic. But she's a very cute doll. Her hair is curly. It could use a little poofing here in the back. There we go. And she looks very, very close to the character in the movies. It's a one-piece dress. It's very good quality. This is an actual really nice feeling hem. Again, up here, that's part of it. This doesn't feel as good. It's got a little plastic flower butterfly detail. These shoes are really cool, though. But the problem when they do these new molds, like they did with Moana for Disney Store, is that nothing will fit them. And so you kind of have to just go with what you're given or craft new outfits by hand and make a pattern. And then here is her accordion. It's kind of cool. It can just fit in like that. She can hold it. It's a new mold. It's a kind of a cool mold. You could use this for Barbie also. It's the appropriate size. And now, Luisa. This is the one I was kind of most excited about because you can only get her in the deluxe sets. And she was honestly my favorite character in the movie. And so we're gonna try to get as much as her free as we can. Oh, I know I'm probably blocking that. There's not much to see until I get her off of this, and then I'm gonna take this box away. So she actually doesn't have a head staple, which is great. Now she has a two-piece outfit. This is a top and a bottom. She's got this little like skirt thing on her. Now, she is on a really muscular body, and look at this face. It is so cute. I love her. The only problem I have is she is got no neck articulation, like the normal Disney Store bodies. So you can't really... She is definitely on an action figure body. They did the same kind of articulation. She is big. Like, she's great. Actually, you know, let me show you how different she looks compared to... oh, and she can't really sit down, apparently. Look at that. Her legs are springy. But let me grab a regular Disney Store doll and show you the difference. So this is an Elsa doll that's on a classic Disney Store body. Right here, she's on a stand. Let me show you the difference in her. And she doesn't even really stand very well on her own. You gotta find the right spot for her. But just look at that, look at the differentiation between them. And let me take this box out of the way so we can see my background again. But again, like, she is very different from our other bodies. She's even different from the other two sisters, which I do love, because she's much closer to the character than if they had done her on a normal body. It would have been wrong. But even Mirabel, who I think is the smallest of them, the difference between her and Elsa is just kind of staggering. Like, she's much more realistic body proportions. So, I mean, I like that they're going that route with Disney Store dolls. And again, we have Isabella. And all three of them are different bodies, because Isabella and Mirabel do not share a body type with a different skin color. But then we have our animal friends down there, so you guys can see them more out of the box. Let me take Elsa out of here now that we're done with the comparison. And we've got Mirabel right there with her accordion. And these are going to be great. The Jakks Pacific dolls don't have articulation if you buy that set at Walmart. But this doll might be the same, the Antonio doll. He might be the same between the two. Because I have noticed when they do smaller dolls, they'll just give Jakks Pacific the bodies. And so they'll have articulation. But don't quote me on that, because I haven't actually opened that one. Check out some reviews of those if you want to do that. When there's an option between a Disney Store release and a Hasbro or a Jakks Pacific release, I go Disney Store, because Disney Store always gives me articulation and generally a higher quality. So that is what you get in the Encanto Deluxe doll set. With these, you're probably going to need a larger doll stand, especially for Luisa, but I do love Luisa. You know, let me grab a Hercules doll from the 90s to kind of show you guys the difference in her body. Okay. So I have a Hercules doll from the 90s right here. This was released by Mattel back in the 90s. Now, he doesn't have his fan braces, on, but he's still pretty much original. And so she's of a similar build to Hercules, which I love, as you can see. But again, the problem with her and with Hercules is they made their necks more character accurate. And so you don't have that articulation that you want, the different sort of articulation. But it's a very good doll. I'm looking forward to it. They didn't wear any different outfits in the movies, so these are not normally ones that I'm going to get duplicates of, because unless there's an Encanto 2 or something like that, which I would love to see an Encanto 2, I don't know if we're going to need these second dolls that I have, which are basically the same. Now these are the more wide release. As you can see, Isabella is basically identical. She does have her her same earrings on under there. I can see them now. The difference is going to be you get these added flower accessories for her hair, but I think you could actually turn those into more of like a play feature than a hair feature. But yeah, these are the exact same doll. She doesn't sing or do anything. So I don't know if I would open her. I think maybe Isabella has a second outfit in the movie, but I'm not sure, because I don't remember off the top of my head if she does. But if she has a second outfit in the movie, I may commission that. The difference between this Mirabelle and this one is that she sings. The outfit is exactly the same. The trim is the same. The accordion is the same. The difference is that she sings. So that's what she sings. She sings part of the family madrigal. But other than that, she's the same face mold. She's got the same accessories. So this is a way to get the characters for everyone who doesn't want to spend the $100 from Disney Store. But actually, these retail for $25 at Disney Store, but Disney Store does do a lot of sales, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, Disney Store, the last couple of movies, they have not done really hard doll releases like they've done in the past, especially for like Frozen. So when they released these two, I thought I was only going to get these two dolls total like they did with Raya, but it's okay. I do actually have a different Raya set to review here probably this weekend. But it's a very cute doll set. As you can see, they look good together. They are family. They are not all the same color, which is nice. And the nice part is they all have articulation. And clearly they're all pretty much standing by themselves right now, because they do have those larger Moana feet. But going forward, I'd love to see this sort of stylized design to where we can get more of these stable, more proportionate bodies. But I feel like we're probably going to get a Frozen 3. So we'll get, 5 more Frozen dolls. But hopefully there'll be a Raya 2 or an Encanto 2, and they'll do a wider doll release. But this is what it is. This is the $100 deluxe set. Again, that giant box that took up my whole area condenses down into just here. So, if you guys have any questions about them, I think this is my first Disney Store doll review, because I've already opened all of mine. But I wanted to give people kind of a look if they were hesitant on buying it, what everything was, and the difference especially between the Isabella dolls and the Mirabelle dolls. Your only difference is going to be that Mirabelle doesn't sing, and you don't get the flower accessories. But with all of the hair play dolls that Disney Store has released, you can probably find some extra flowers from like Rapunzel hanging around. So, again, if anybody knows if the Antonio is articulated the same way in the $40 set, let me know. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Disney D Prints. As always, if you enjoyed it, leave me a like. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, follow along for more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.